The Miles, Milan, and Amber love triangle from season 2 is still one of the most talked about storylines in Love and Hip Hop history. For the first time since the season ended, Miles is speaking out and answering all of the questions from that groundbreaking season.
The Miles and Milan story was so important. I mean, this is Love and Hip Hop, and we've told a lot of love stories, but this was the first time that we were telling a love story between two male rappers.
I didn't know what I was getting into in the beginning, you know? Like, it was scary, it was nerve-wracking. There's no manuscript to coming out or being you and accepting yourself.
There's been a lot of speculation about what is exactly real or not real about Miles, Milan, and Amber's storyline from season 2. We got the answers for you now.
There were a lot of people online that said that they felt like Amber knew that Miles had been attracted to men.
For the record, Amber did not know that Miles was attracted to men. Were there warning signs that she should have recognized? Absolutely. But when they were together, there was no reason for her to think that Miles was anything other than straight and completely into her.
In my personal opinion, you want me to be 100% honest, Amber did know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Amber just subconsciously didn't want, I had never told her. She had probably heard the rumors, I mean, since high school, you know what I'm saying? But I think definitely in the back of her head, she probably knew, you know?
This storyline and this love triangle was something like we've never touched before in Love and Hip Hop. And it all started in the casting process.
What viewers don't know is cast members come in and they meet all the executives, sit down and talk to them about their story.
My name is Miles Brock. I'm known as Sir Brock.
My name is Amber. I'm pretty much the girlfriend of Sir Brock.
Miles is my boyfriend. We've been dating for about 4 years.
We thought it was important, especially since we knew that Miles would be coming out on the show, that he understood. Like, do you understand the magnitude of what you're about to do? He didn't.
Many viewers question how a man who had kept his sexuality a secret for so long could be comfortable showing his relationship on national TV. A valid question, one his boyfriend Milan asks in this extended clip.
Seriously, like, you're sitting in front of like cameras and you talking about you don't want to go to the movies, so when this airs, you're gonna be on television. If you're so comfortable, if you're comfortable with this going on, then you should be able to go to a movie right now. Like,
Okay, well, I'm not. What people don't know, this was the first scene of our storyline that season. And it was actually, aside from me telling Amber, probably the hardest scene that I shot the entire season. I was super uncomfortable.
Miles wanted to live his relationship in a bubble. So even though he knew he was filming and he was going to be on national TV coming out and everyone was gonna see him laying in the bed with Milan, he still wanted to take things slow.
As we continued to film, Miles became more nervous about coming out on camera. And one of the most talked about scenes in Love and Hip Hop history almost didn't happen.
So picture this, we're just a couple of days from Miles sitting down and coming out to Amber. And I get a phone call from him.
I was standing outside Amber's apartment and I was on the phone with Vivian and telling her, you know, I'm just about to tell her, I can't do this on camera, I'm sorry. And Vivian was able to, you know, tell me that that wasn't the right thing.
You're cheating the audience that has been watching this story from the beginning, that has been looking to you, some of whom are in the same position that you're in, trying to figure out how they're gonna tell their loved ones and come out to their loved ones.
Miles agreed to tell Amber about his sexuality in front of the cameras. But when the moment finally arrived, her reaction was more emotional than anyone could have imagined.
I've had feelings of attraction towards the same sex.
I know a lot of people in social media thought that Amber was acting. I don't know how. I don't know how anyone could look at this clip and think this girl is acting. The first thing she did was call for her mama.
Don't let me call up Mom. I want to call my mom. Oh, please.
It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
After a scene like that, I think the first concern is for everyone's safety and well-being. We made sure that when we brought her home that she was not gonna be alone, that she had family there. And then also with Miles, you know, making sure that he was okay, making sure that, same thing, like that he was gonna go home and be with people, his family, and be in a safe place.
Coming out on national TV was hard, very hard. And I still have to live it today. Just knowing that I was able to inspire people and help people out there, that's all that matters at the end of the day.